Let's talk about ShaCarri Richardson. And we just talked about this shit with Alex Caruso, bro. Like, weed, the devil's lettuce is still...
The wacky tobacco.
Jazz cigarettes are still upending fucking athletic careers for no reason whatsoever. How do you guys feel about this shit with ShaCarri?
Like, how insane is this, though? Like, she's the biggest star. So, I mean, I don't... Is there somebody in the Olympics you're more excited to see compete than ShaCarri?
It's
Simone
her,
Biles.
her and Simone Biles, and that's it.
Yeah. I mean, that's it. You know what I mean? But we're talking about her with Simone Biles. You feel
Right.
me? Literal fucking GOAT. Okay? And you're weed and she's smoking it in a place that is legal? Like, come on. Like that's not, she didn't make the mistake. The rule is the mistake. You know what I mean? Like that is insane to me. Like that we're still dealing with this now when motherfuckers are making so much fucking money off this shit. They don't have like liquor on the fucking, is it wrong to drink alcohol? Like that's the equivalent of this.
I think that I read, and I'm a track guy, but I stay as far away from any article with USADA in it as I fucking can. Mm-hmm. What she tested positive, they're not allowed to smoke weed.
Mm-hmm.
They're not allowed to have it pop up as like you smoked weed before you competed. And I think that there is a similar provision with alcohol that like you're basically not allowed to be intoxicated while you compete. Now, why that's the case, especially for weed, I don't know what the value of that is. We have hundreds of NFL and NBA and everyone, players from other sports saying, yeah, that was how I was dealing with anxiety when I was going out and competing, whatever. Like, I don't know why that would disqualify her, but I do think like that is what she tested for. And I do want to note that they're not like anti-weed. There's plenty of people who are smoking. And a friend of mine who was an Olympian said, you smoked the night before. You just can't smoke, and have it pop up as like, oh, it's in the system at the moment. You know what I mean?
Wait, so what's the difference? If you smoke the night before, it's gonna pop up. You know what I mean? Like,
it's like a certain amount or so. I don't get into the fucking drug testing specifics on the shit.
Yeah,
what I know is they're not testing people to make sure that they're not like, it's not like a job check. They're not seeing if there's anything in your system. It's like specifically a day of rate change, which is why whoever tweeted this shit about people are going to get high and throw the javelin into the crowd. Like
that was fucking weird.
Rightfully getting killed. But that is basically what they're testing for is whether you are on the field with alcohol or drugs in your system.
Yeah. Weed is on the painkiller list, and THC is a painkiller, but it's not a painkiller enough to where you can fucking like power through a sore hammy or some shit if you're a track star. You know what I mean? Weed doesn't kill pain that much, but
right. The painkiller shit, I think it's more in there because it's the same rule for the whole sport. So I think it's more in there for the marathoners, the people running 50Ks and shit like that. That it's like you're not dulling your system to go out and do stuff. I don't agree with the rule or whatever. Obviously, any rule that results in your biggest star not competing at the Olympics was a bad rule, right? You know what I mean? Like you start at that point, but that was the only point that I would make about it is I don't think that they give a fuck whether the hammer thrower is smoking weed to celebrate becoming an Olympian or not. I think it's just she happened to, and that's why when you saw her come out, what she tweeted before the news went public was, I'm human. Like she felt like she had fucked up by doing it so close to when she was competing or whatever that it got popped. Because from what I know from Olympic track people, it's very well known how to be a regular smoker, whatever you want to do, and not have it fuck your race day test up.
If she fucking did that high off the za, she's my favorite person on the motherfucking planet, nigga. If she got that Zaza in her system, smoking these motherfuckers, because her start wasn't the best. Her finish was great. So she might have had a few like delayed reaction, you know what I mean? And smoke the motherfuckers like that, you feel me? Come on, G. Hey, put the cape on her. She's a superhero. I think this shit is fucking ridiculous, though. It's just, fuck all the dumb shit, bro. Like, she should be running. She should be running. She did not gain anything from smoking fucking weed. She had the advantage she had was her fucking hard work and being blessed by fucking God. You know what I mean? And that's not illegal. So fuck this shit. Point fucking blank. You feel me? I'm not even talking to the mic because this mic doesn't work. I'm like, point fucking blank. The mic's like, bitch, I ain't even on, nigga. I don't even work, nigga.
Tyler, are you going on a weed strike in support of ShaCarri?
I am. I think the correct way to approach this is to actually increase our smoking of weed in her support. That is the route that I will be taking. Every joint I light up is for ShaCarri this summer.
I want to tell you something. Adrian is still like trying to find that strain of weed you had when we was in DC. He was talking about that shit, man. That weed that Tyler had, woo. Nigga, that was over a year ago, bro. That's close to a year and a half. This motherfucker still talking about that strain you had. You feel me? Like, nigga.
I keep that gas. That's the kid.
Hey, text that man to tell him, because he over here thirsty as fuck, nigga. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker like, this is a year and a half later. Boy, well, he was smoking back in DC. Nigga. We talking about barbecue, nigga. Like, all of a sudden, you bring this nigga up again. Boy, he was smoking that good, you feel me? You know what I mean? That medical grade. You know what I mean? That motherfucker. Woo. But I remember Darren straight up saying, you all right, Darren? Darren was like, I can't feel my face. I'm like, Tyler really got rapper weed. I've never heard anybody say that off, you know what I mean? Off a song. Like, not, you know, that shit was funny as hell. But anyway, let's move on.
Tyler, I was cracking up so hard last night. I was off Twitter on the 4th because it was Vinny's birthday. I popped on at like 10 p.m. I mentioned to you guys like 30 people texting about Rachel Nichols I did not know why the fuck at the moment. But I saw Tyler got like 5,000 retweets off of not even posting a word. But it was just someone had tweeted, "We're not smoking weed all summer until they let ShaCarri run." And Tyler just posted the, ooh.
Yeah, like,
let's not go that far, my nigga.
Let's not take it that far.
Good luck, you know what I mean? But not I. You feel me?
Someone quoted Tyler and said, like, "We're not the athletes, we're the supporters."
Right.
Exactly.